Okay, so here's Maggie's leg without a bandage on, and you can see the bars that I was talking about coming out of his knee and an acrylic piece on top, and then there's this layer of tape here. Leave all of that alone. You can see that there's a small incision here, very minimal bruising and minimal swelling. So the first step that you're going to do is we're gonna give a cream, send a cream home with him. You're gonna take a cotton tip applicator, or like a Q-tip, apply a little bit of the cream, which you see is white, and then apply it to the incision on the outside. And then he also has a little incision or hole on the inside. And of course, this is gonna be best if somebody's holding him for you. This next step you're not gonna have to do, but I'm just gonna do it today because he still has a little bit of fluid from these incisions. So I'm just gonna put these pads on either side. Again, you don't have to do this step. And then the next thing that you're gonna have is cotton cast padding. So we'll send you home with this. And you're always gonna wanna start at the bottom of the foot, and you're going to wrap the leg. You don't have to make this very tight, but you don't want it to be loose enough that it just falls off the leg. And then you can kind of extend his leg out so that you can get past the acrylic bar. Once you get by the bar, you're just gonna go on either side of it. So you can see that I'm kind of below it right now. And then when I pass the cast padding, I'm just gonna go on top of it just to kind of cover both sides. And you're gonna kind of go as far up the leg as possible. You can't get super far up there just because of the way that bird's anatomy is. But you just wanna go up as far as possible, and then you'll just rip off any excess cast padding that you have. The next step is gonna involve vet wrap. So same thing, starting at the bottom of the foot and wrapping up the leg. Birds are really smart and they'll pull out any cast padding that is visible, but you don't want vet wrap to touch the skin alone. So just kind of get as close to the bottom of the cast padding as possible. And they may kind of pick at that part. As long as they can't destroy the entire bandage, that's kind of the goal. So again, going below the acrylic and the bars, and then the next throw, I'm just gonna go over top. And again, trying to go as high up as possible because we're trying to kind of immobilize and help support the knee. And then tear off any excess. And it should stick on itself. And then because he already loves his bandage, we're gonna send you home with some elasticon tape as well, just to kind of add some places for him to bite and chew at that maybe is not the bandage itself. So you'll kind of have small strips, and I like to cut these into smaller pieces. This is harder to tear, so you're probably gonna have to take scissors and cut them. And then you just kind of wanna place it around places that he's prone to chew. And I know that he's already been chewing around the acrylic bar, so I'm just gonna try to place them around here so that he's chewing on this and not the bandage. And you can even cover the acrylic bar so that he's not able to chew that itself. Other things that you can do is just take regular tape that we're gonna send home with, and we call them distractor tabs. And you're gonna take a small piece, pinch the middle so that you have little like butterfly almost, and then you just stick this on with that tab sticking out, and that's a distractor tab. And you can put that all over his leg. And the bandage will need to be changed every day for a week, and then we can consult with you on how it's looking via email and pictures, or if you go to your local vet, and then we can decrease the amount, the frequency of the bandage changes.